Okay, let's unpack this. It gets cold outside, right? And our first thought is seal up the house, crank the heat, keep everyone cozy. But what if those very things we do, out of love, are actually creating some serious hidden health risks for our cats?
It's a really interesting point, isn't it? We're trying to keep them warm, obviously,
Yeah.
but sometimes that shift inside the house is, well, it's potentially worse for them.
Mm.
So today we're doing a deep dive. We're looking at some excellent analysis from the experts over at PetFlux Paws. They've really dug into this. We want to pinpoint the most common and maybe the most surprising winter dangers for cats.
Yeah, and hey, as we go through these, we definitely want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments which one of these tips maybe surprises you or which one you're planning to try right away.
Absolutely. And please, if you find this useful, hit that like button and subscribe to PetFlux Paws now. It really helps get this info out there.
Okay, so let's jump in. The first mistake. It apparently hits a part of their system that's already a bit vulnerable for many cats. Their kidneys. Hashtag tag tag the hidden dehydration risk of high heat. So why is turning up the heat? Why is that potentially bad for their kidneys? It feels almost necessary in winter.
Well, it's less about the heat itself and more about the dryness that comes with it,
Yeah.
especially with central heating. See, that really high heat, it just sucks all the moisture out of the air.
Right.
And then that super dry air starts pulling moisture from wherever it can, including your cat's skin, their nose, their lungs.
Ah, okay.
And the problem is cats, they have a naturally low thirst drive. They don't just go drink water when they feel a little dry. So this kind of invisible dehydration happens. Their urine gets more concentrated. Their kidneys have to work much, much harder.
And that increases the risk for things like urinary infections.
Exactly. Significantly increases it. It's a real strain.
So, okay, the obvious fix seems like maybe switching to wet food for more moisture. But we all know cats. They can be picky, very loyal to their dry food sometimes.
Oh, definitely. Kibble addiction is real.
Uh-huh, yeah. Do the PetFlux Paws folks offer any, tricks for that transition?
They do. It's really about adding moisture back in other ways, too. So use a humidifier, put one in the main room where the cat hangs out. Also, multiple water sources, and those little water fountains. Cats often love those. The movement encourages drinking.
Okay.
And with the wet food, here's a good tip. Warm it up slightly, just to about body temperature.
Oh, interesting. Why?
It boosts the smell, makes it more appealing, kind of mimics, fresh prey temperature, appeals to their instincts.
Makes sense. Okay, that tackles hydration. But what about the actual air they're breathing? If we're keeping the house sealed tight, what danger is lurking there? Hashtag tag tag stale air and toxic cozy scents.
Right, so this leads to the next big issue. Sealing the house traps warmth, yes, but it also traps, well, everything else.
Like what?
Dust, for one. CO2 levels go up. Allergens just hang in the air. The air quality tanks, basically.
And cats are sensitive to that.
Very sensitive. It can lead to them feeling really lethargic, maybe sneezing more. Things owners might just dismiss as, oh, they're just lazy because it's winter.
Poor things. So what's the fix? Keep the windows open all winter.
Not necessarily all day, but just cracking a window for maybe 10-15 minutes daily can make a huge difference. Just be mindful of drafts, obviously. Or an air purifier works wonders, too.
Okay, simple enough. Now, speaking of air quality, those lovely winter scents, candles, diffusers. I mean, I love a good cinnamon or pine smell around the holidays.
Yeah, I get it. But PetFlux Paws really flags these as a potential problem. A big one, actually.
Toxic. How?
Many of those common scents, pine, cinnamon, eucalyptus, citrus 2, contain volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. Cats can't metabolize these very well. Inhaling them can irritate their lungs, and over time, with repeated exposure, it could even lead potentially to liver issues.
Wow. Okay, so no nice smells.
The safest bet is to stick with completely unscented candles, like soy or beeswax, or just rely on that air purifier you got for the stale air problem. Definitely avoid essential oil diffusers unless you know the oil is specifically cat safe, and even then, use it sparingly.
Good to know. Okay, this is really interesting. If the room temperature is cozy and the air is cleaner, why do we still need to worry about where they sleep? Or even if they're actually sleeping versus just bored. Hashtag tag tag sleeping safely and combating winter boredom.
Right, so location matters. Even in a warm room, surfaces can be surprisingly different temperatures.
Like a cold floor.
Exactly, a cold tile floor, or even sleeping right next to a metal radiator. Those can cause temperature shocks, can make them stiff, basically older cats with joint issues.
Okay, but radiators are warm. Isn't that good?
Not directly against them. That direct heat can actually cause minor burns or localized dehydration on their skin or paws. Think about how hot those things get.
True. So what's the ideal setup?
Provide options. Layered beds, maybe raised off the floor slightly, or those pet-specific heating pads are great, but use them on the lowest setting, make sure they have an auto shut-off, and always put a towel or blanket over them as a buffer. Never let the cat lie directly on the pad.
Got it. And the boredom thing, they sleep more in winter, sure, but you're saying it's not always just restful sleep.
Correct. The PetFlux Paws analysis points out that the shorter days mean fewer chances for natural hunting or stalking behavior, even if it's just watching birds outside.
Yeah.
That lack of stimulation, that lack of doing, it can actually raise their stress hormones.
Stress. Really? How does that show up?
Sometimes it's weight gain. Sometimes it's destructive behavior like scratching furniture more. It's not just laziness. It's often boredom-induced stress.
So more playtime then.
Yes, but it doesn't have to be hours. Just like 10 minutes of really focused, interactive play, maybe twice a day. Laser pointer, feather wand, whatever gets them moving. And here's the crucial part. Always let them win. Let them catch the toy at the end.
Why is that so important?
That feeling of a successful hunt releases dopamine. It makes them feel satisfied, content. It really helps lower that stress. Hashtag outro.
Wow. Okay, so we've covered quite a bit here. From hidden dehydration because of dry air to toxic holiday scents.
Yeah, and stale air quality, unsafe sleeping spots, even the importance of fighting off winter boredom with play.
It really shows that being a good cat owner in winter involves thinking beyond just, turning up the heat. It's about controlling their whole microenvironment. It's a smarter kind of care, really.
Exactly. And if this deep dive has been helpful for you, please give it a like and share it with any other cat parents you know. It could really help someone's pet. And definitely subscribe to PetFlux Paws. There's a whole library of curated information like this over there, all aimed at keeping your pets healthy and happy. Don't miss out.
Absolutely. And before we wrap up, here's something to think about. We talked a lot about physical stuff, right? Air, heat, beds, play, but especially during the holidays, which can be kind of chaotic in the house. Maybe the best gift you can give your cat isn't a new toy. Maybe it's just peace. Predictability, keeping their feeding times, their playtime, their quiet time as consistent as possible. That routine might be the ultimate act of love and health for them this season. What do you think stands out most to you from all this?